All right, this is unbelievable. There are now over 560,000 veterans in Arizona, and many of them have dreams of buying a home. But you know what? They don't know where to start or even where to get the money. You know what? There's help out there. You know Elisa Amato. She's with New American Funding. She's here to talk about VA loans. It's such an enigma for so many veterans out there, and a lot of them don't even know what's available, Lisa. Let's talk about what kind of loans VAs are eligible for, or veterans are eligible for.
Well, the government actually guarantees their loan to banks. So a VA loan is a government loan that is backed by the government. It's a benefit provided to eligible veterans, service members, and surviving spouses. A lot of people don't understand that that is also a possibility.
And I want to talk about that in just a second, because that is amazing right there. But I want to talk about how veterans qualify. You said qualified veterans.
Yes.
What do they need to qualify?
They need to have been discharged. They need honorable discharge or a current service person and have a DD-214. That is the paperwork that proves their eligibility. If they don't have it, you can get it from the Veterans Administration if they don't necessarily have it in possession, or we can check their eligibility online.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
Okay, because some service members don't have that paper.
Right.
So, okay, that's good to know. And if you've been in the service, you know what a DD-214 is. It's a special paper. All right. This is amazing. Veterans can get loans as high as $1.5 million.
Yes.
You're kidding me.
Depending upon the amount of their eligibility, yes, they can. Up to $417,000, they can come in with no down payment.
Zero.
As long as their eligibility covers that guarantee amount.
Okay, and that's what you'll check on.
Yes,
and you'll let a veteran know. Okay.
Yes.
Beyond $417,000, what happens then?
So let's say that they're buying a home $517,000. They'd come in with $25,000 down payment if their eligibility covered up to that. So it's a very low fund way to get into a home. And if you've used it before, you can use it again.
But you know what? A $417,000 home, that's a nice house.
It is.
With zero down.
Right.
How about interest? Is there interest?
The interest rates are better than a conventional interest rate.
Really?
So many people think, oh, I've got to get the best interest rate with a 20% down payment. The fact of the matter is, the government loans are a better interest rate, usually a little bit lower than a conventional. So you have to check with your lender, see what you qualify for, and the government loans are very good loans.
Well, and I would think that a veteran coming in with qualifications and then a government guaranteed loan, that's a win-win situation right there for anybody.
It is. And if you have a situation where either the seller will contribute to their closing costs, or the lender can actually structure the loan to contribute towards closing costs, then they can have little to no funds to close.
Okay, so you said earlier that spouses are eligible.
Yes.
So let's say my husband was a World War II veteran. Am I eligible?
Well, you're not old enough for that. Yes.
Well, I'm just, I'm blue sky in here.
Yes. If your husband was a veteran who had eligibility, you as the surviving spouse can use that eligibility.
Okay, so what does that spouse need to do? Because sometimes if it's been a couple years and they're just becoming aware of this, how do they know eligibility? Can you help them with that?
Yes, contact us and we'll help guide them through that process. It's very overwhelming, especially if you're a widow or widower. You need somebody to really help you, guide you through that process.
And the good news is you said it's not just a one-time deal.
Exactly.
You can buy a house over and over and over again.
So as long as you have sold that house, refinanced that house with a conventional loan, your eligibility then gets restored. So you can use it again. And that's the other thing we check for you to make sure that it has been restored with the VA.
You always need to be in good standing,
yes,
in other words.
Exactly.
Excellent. Wow, good information. I'm sure there's a lot of veterans and veteran spouses out there who had no idea that this opportunity was available.
Right.
Well, thank you so much, Lisa. And Lisa did bring a very special offer that you can get up to $500 credit toward an appraisal at close of escrow. And of course, she has all kinds of information willing to answer your questions and help you find out if you qualify. Call 480-244-6490. You can also visit her online at newamericanagent.com/branch/Scottsdale.